Oof. That's a big ol' oof. So, with the, yeah, with the, Hollow Bastion right now, it is currently, this is like the midpoint of the game, so once you go here, all the worlds will have a new episode to do, and you'll have to, like, re-unlock them and stuff, so, right now what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna do some roaming around, grinding and such. Just kind of go in stream of conscious and shit and stuff, but of course I had to go and swear in a Disney game. Oh. Oh, there we go. Well, oh, I got a high potion for my trouble. I like that. And I need to do the new drive too. Level that up a little bit. Because that can give me dodge roll, and I like dodge roll a lot. So, Limit Form, it's Sora's old outfit actually, and it is really fun. Probably, in a weird way, it's one of the more broken of Sora's drives. Just because you can still have your old keep. I'm sorry. Mine's going blank on me. It's you can have both party members out, as you can see, so it can be kind of broken in that way. Basically, you have all your Kingdom Hearts 1 moves, so for people who feel like, hey, I miss Kingdom Hearts 1's moves for whatever reason, it's there for you. And its leveling up system is a little weird. Basically, instead of magic, you have, rather, 4 limits. That's why it's called Limit Form. And they're based off of, like, abilities you had back in Kingdom Hearts 1. And so every time you do the finisher for the any limit, that will count as a level. So it's very advantageous to use that. And like I said, once you level up, you get dodge roll. So ideally, I'd kind of like to have dodge roll by, I think if, like, you know, I level up Limit Form enough, I can get dodge roll and then tackle Larxene. I think that would be a very fun kind of a adventure. You know, I'll just go through every world and do some talking and such, because that's what I do. Yep, and also the reason why I'm healing right now is just because it boosts how much MP orbs I get. We're over leveled for this state of, you know, these areas, and we're not getting too much XP for it either. But it's just, you know, it's like, you know, I can get the big guys in one combo, and that's a very fun feeling. When we come back, because like every Disney World will get every Disney World, every Disney World will get get 2 episodes. So I guess while we're on the subject of, I guess we'll talk about the Disney movies. The new Mulan remake looks good, which, you know, I know in me, of all people, saying a Disney remake looks good, but it's just because it looks like they're actually doing some different stuff with it, and I think that's going to be really cool. I mean, I'm not going to get too much into it, but, you know, like, obviously there's some, like, political controversy going on with, like, the whole Hong Kong protests and everything, and so it's just, I guess, like, I feel bad if I didn't mention anything, but, you know, like, my definite feeling is on it because, you know, Disney really cares about its Chinese market and stuff, and like there's so much politics and stuff, and I guess it's just like I hope I can enjoy it, and you know, I guess it's like I don't know what I want to say. I wanted to say something about it, but I don't know what to say. I guess it's just like, you know, we live in a complicated time, and you know, I think The Good Place really captures it. It's just like it's hard to do good and feel like you're a good person when there's so much we will swap it down actually. If you know, like, because it's like, you know, watching the movie is unwillingly supporting like a corporation who is probably contributing to, you know, the protests or contributing to the reason why people are protesting in Hong Kong and stuff. And it's like it's complicated, and I don't know. I guess it's just like never stop thinking about it and try to figure it out, but don't be afraid to like. You aren't a bad person for like enjoying a movie or something. So I guess that. But I'm excited for the movie. It looks good. And you know, I hope it is as good as it looks. Looking good. I'm really excited for it. There you go. There we are. Very cool, very cool. Alright. So yeah, once we get in the courtyard, I will bust out the old limit form. Oh yeah, its movement ability is dodgeball, as you can see. You can do a regular old block move with it. We're just going to Sonic.
Let's go.
Okay. So yeah, the limits actually consume NP, and you heal yourself for every like successful one. So I think we're at a. I think I'm too strong for most of these enemies. That's disappointing. I reverted a little too early, I think. Like, I'm just so strong that, like, you know, everyone's one-shotting everything. So I don't know if I'm getting any XP for that. Let's, form of, I haven't got any experience. Okay, so I do need to get those finishers. I'm getting XP and I'm getting money, which is also, you know, a goal. Yeah, you know, one thing I have noticed is, like, especially with, like, that Lion King stream, I got super negative, and it's just, like, it's so hard to talk about Disney without, like, getting massively disappointed for some reason. And I guess it's, like, one of the reasons why I like Kingdom Hearts so much, because I've talked a lot about it. I feel like just, like, how it's really hard to enjoy Disney these days, because it feels like Disney doesn't even like Disney anymore. Like, it just feels very... I don't know. Very cynical, money cash grab and stuff. I have talked a bunch about it, but I like Kingdom Hearts because it still seems to enjoy Disney magic. It's like, you know, it's not seen as like naive or goofy. Well, I mean, it's goofy, but it's like Kingdom Hearts wears its heart on its sleeve, you know? I don't feel bad about saying that. It's a series that is very honest and earnest, and I like that. Because, you know, there's a reason why people like Kingdom Hearts, you know? So, I mean, the reason why people like Disney, gosh, it is getting late, and I've been up for a while, but I still want to continue my little world thing. I want to continue the story. Obviously, it's just I don't know how I feel about starting Hollow Bastion now, because I know that that world takes a while to get through, so. I am liking having Lucky Lucky equipped. I need to rewatch some of the old movies again. I haven't had time. Also, like, Disney Plus is just kind of... I mean, I think it's cool that it's like everything's there, but it's like everything else. It's Disney trying to make money, more money than they already have. Oh well. Still, my brother has it, and I will watch it over the break, because once I get through my exams, you know, one whole day of them, I will be done. You know, it's not like my exams are challenging, you know, like this work I've been doing in school is difficult, obviously, like any, you know, like acting school isn't super easy, but I guess I just feel more confident in general about them than, I guess maybe just than I used to, you know, like how I used to feel. Like, I'm not so worried of failure. Like, I've been through 5 years of it, and it's just like I didn't take the right classes, and some of the graduation requirements changed while I was going to school, which, you know, I wasn't happy about, but, you know, it is what it is. But, like, I've survived almost 5 years of college, and, like, no exam is going to be too much for me. Which, you know, is a nice, thought process for me to have, and, you know, it's one that I would encourage, you know, other college students to kind of adopt, you know, like, if you've gotten through the semester, even if, like, you've bombed every single exam, you're still getting through it. Like, if you show up, even if you don't show up, like, you know, just give it your all, really. Just keep go in when you can, go every day that you can, and, you know, exams, like, if you've done the work, you have nothing to be afraid of, and even if you have done the work, haven't, you know, you can still get through it. It's like, and the worst thing you can do is fail. Like, you know, success isn't not failing. It's getting up every time you fail, like, and figuring out a way that will work with you. Like, you know, like, that was, like, you know, that's my story, really. It's just failing so much and then figuring out how to make it work with my level of, I don't even know what to call it, just me. You know, how do I make me work? I think I've got a good place to get some XP for limit form. Gonna go to the ballroom. This place, by the way. Like, that's something you know, that's the great thing about Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts is great in all aspects, but it's just the fact that you can go to all these places and see them. Like, I was gushing about Pride Rock, but that's not the only place. Like, I love being able to go to the ballroom of Beauty and the Beast. I think it's like in the second visit that the ballroom you can start to attack enemies here, because, like, this is the perfect arena for it, isn't it? Like, look at that. Like, great for boss battle, but, like, I love that so much. It's great. Also, like, you could technically play this game in first-person mode, but, like, we don't. There we go. And I got a level up. Cool. Or I got experience. And what we will do is we'll go to the world map. And then we'll go back. And then we'll restore our drive gauge. Aha. Cheating the system. But yeah, so limit form.
Let's go. Yeah. This is it. Light. This is it.
There we go. So I need to level up one more time to get the ability I'm looking for. And I have an ether, right? Or no, I have a tent. I'll just use a tent. Perfect. Because there will be enemies here. There will be a lot of them, and I can totally Sonic Rage.
This is it.
I can move fast too.
Let's go. It's over.
Sonic Wraith is really the best for getting those. No. There we go. Getting level up, because like even if you don't have enemies, you can still use the character command on it, so you still get that sweet XP for it. And I think that's every area in Beast Castle, so we'll just head to the near save point and we'll go. And we're getting a nice little chunk of money too for all this. Yeah, I just want to go through all the worlds and stuff. Just kind of sit down, stream, talk. I kind of want to be, like, in terms of just, like, Twitch and YouTube, you know, people have been saying YouTube's on the way out. I don't necessarily believe that, but, you know, I don't think it's the most profitable place. I'm not doing this to make a profit, but, you know, in the meanwhile, I would like it, like, I guess all this is to say, I want to make affiliate on Twitch eventually. So that's something that, you know, I kind of want to try to do. So over the winter break, I'm going to try to stream more, and hopefully by the time I graduate in the spring, I've met the requirements and I can get affiliate and stuff, because I think that would be really cool, and I'm still going to upload to YouTube and stuff. But you know, it's like, I'm definitely going to take this more. This has been a fun hobby that I can get to, but you know, I would like it if I can reach a certain level of professionalism that, you know, I can like share with people, and like not be like, oh yeah, this is just my hobby that I do for fun, but like it's something I can take a little bit more pride in. Not that I don't take pride in it, it's just, you know, reaching like that next level. The Colosseum was so beautiful. Just look at it now. Hades was right, I don't have what it takes to be a hero. Hercules is fine, he just needs a break. Isn't that right, Wonder Boy? Pegasus neighs sadly. This is the rankings board for the memorable tournament, the Phil Cup. The rankings board for the Pegasus Cup, which you battled valiantly. The rankings board for the Hercules Cup, in which you were the victor. I don't know if I visited this place since it broke down, but yeah, you can come to Olympus Coliseum like this and see how it is. Fighting never really ends. The key to progress is to properly outfit yourself. Okay, I already did Maniac mode, so I think we did come back here actually. The rankings board for the Hades Cup, which you struggled greatly. Olympus Coliseum was so good. Oh my gosh, in KH1, like the tournament's one of the best in like RPGs I've ever played. Just in terms of, oh yeah, there's a new tournament that we can mess around with. I'm gonna explore a little bit and then we can go back. But just in like terms of once we beat all the enemies, I'm just gonna pop a drive recovery, because I never use these at all. What is magnet here? I'm just gonna pull them up. Yeah, it's kind of like one of those like Diglett things, like, you know, Diglett don't have feet. Oh hey, I leveled up. Magnet doesn't have a lot of pull, huh? I guess it doesn't work like that. I do kind of miss gravity. I really actually do miss gravity a lot. It's such a great ability. Go. Oh boy. Let's pop a drive recovery, because I could have probably leveled up Limit Form a little bit there. Yeah, I don't need to restore my MP because I'm gonna get it right back.
Give me strength. Yeah. Take this. It's over.
There we go. Nope, didn't mean to do that. How's the limit looking? Oh, I just need 2 more, and then I will get dodge roll. Very cool.
Take this.
Wasting all my tents. I like that tents are... I think in the transition from 1 to 2, they really did kind of change how dangerous, like, your in-between experiences would be.
This is it.
Like, I definitely noticed that, like, in Kingdom Hearts 1, like, every encounter was potentially dangerous, you know? Like, don't get me wrong, like, if I stopped paying attention, and if I was, like, playing on critical mode or critical mode level 1 of all things, these encounters would be far more challenging. And, like, the game was tough at the beginning, and I didn't have as many abilities, and it can still be kind of challenging, you know? Like, Larxene is still super scary. But that being said, like, you had, like, tents and cottages, and, like, everything was, I felt like a little bit more weighted. Like, personally, I just feel like KH2 kind of throttles your, money gains, unless you, like, really kind of, like, min-max your abilities around it. Something that, like, Kingdom Hearts 1 feels more like an exploration game in a lot of ways. Like, it's very... I think that part of its, like, Final Fantasy, roots show so much in that. Because it's like... Kingdom Hearts, 1, you are exploring. There's, like, nooks and crannies. There's no map. It's just basically what can you yourself discover on your own. And... you know, like, that kind of was lost, you know, the worlds are a lot more straightforward now. You know, it's not like, you know, Kingdom Hearts 1 was, like, a super, like, wide-open sandbox or anything. But, like, you know, there was a little bit more, mystery going on with it. So, I don't know, I guess it's just, like, all this is spurred on by the fact that, you can now, it's, like, now so much easier to get, like, MP and... in particular, tents I don't feel so nervous about using. Like, I never used them in Kingdom Hearts 1, really, but, like, now it's just kind of like, oh, whatever. Just a tent. Like, I would never use them in, like, any... Like, I never used tents, but it's just, like, I remember, like, they were a bit of a commodity back in the day that, like, you know, could be useful if, like, I ever had the thought to care to use it. I don't know, it's just like Kingdom Hearts 1 to 2 they're completely different games, and I love them for that. Like, I think the fact that, you know, I've been streaming this while still playing Kingdom Hearts 3, and also, like, on my own time I've been playing, like, the DS games and stuff. It's just like, all the games are fun in their own way. I'm busy. If you got nothing to say, beat it. I like that we can just, you know, hang out in this little place and... like, I love Disney's Hercules and stuff, but I hope they don't ever try to remake it, because, gosh, I don't want to have to complain about another Disney remake. I want them to be good, like, that's the thing, and they aren't. Or, they're not for me, and they feel soulless and kind of lifeless, but, like I said, they're not for me. But, like, you know, there's, like, some irony, I feel, in the fact that, you know, Greek mythology is so rife to, like, different interpretations, and, you know, everything being, like, different between the authors and stuff, that, like, Disney's Hercules is so unlike any of the, Greek myths that exist. yeah, you can technically kind of fight with skateboards, but it's hard, and I remember doing more damage with them in like an older playthrough. I guess it's not possible. I do also like that since, like, you know, Donald and Goofy are now like a bit more like specialized in their own characters rather than just kind of like Sora lights. That they have a lot more. That their abilities are a lot more different. Like Donald's magic is very unique to himself. Like they're spells, but like they have like a little bit extra flair or something to them. I like it. Oh, I need to equip Dodger. Oh, I do have once more. I need second chance. That's the one I want. What can I get rid of? We will do dodge roll. Do I have any... That's the thing. Do I have any AP boost? No, I do not. Okay. So... Yeah, so it's kind of like, the difference between, like, quick run and dodge roll is very weird. It's like, if you hold down... It's like quick... It's like a quick hold is your dodge roll. And then the, like, long... And if you hold it down for longer, that's your, quick run. Which is completely ironic, because it's like, quick run's supposed to be the fast one, but it's not. Because you have to hold it down for longer. I mean, they kind of get you in the same, like... You know, quick run is faster than like, just moving, but dodge roll has, like, invincibility frames, so, like, you're protected when you dodge roll. And I distinctly remember in my Kingdom Hearts 2 playthrough, I actually, my last one, I just unequipped quick run for a minute there, because I was just like, I don't need it. And then, oh, I did not notice that was up there. In KH3, they just kind of made it one thing, so... Yeah, you gotta, like, hold down the square button, I think. That's the, Square Enix. I love that, like, with the, with Reflect, it doesn't, sometimes it doesn't register the reactions, they just, like, are instantly poofed away. Reflect is so good. I love it so much. And we're getting some pretty decent loot, and we're getting a lot of money too.
Let's go.
I mean, I'm here, so I might as well.
Give me strength. Take this.
So another thing that I didn't really brush up on why it's so useful. Limit form is the only drive form that you can use while alone. So like back in the vanilla KH2, you couldn't, like, if you were stuck in a fight, and there were a couple where you did have Donald and Goofy, not just boss fights, but just some fights in general. You didn't have a drive form to rely on, and like, you don't need drive forms to beat the game, but they're useful, and also they're kind of necessary in the fact that you don't get movement abilities, you don't get dodge roll unless you do it, unless you have them, and so Kingdom Hearts, like vanilla Kingdom Hearts 2, so the one that people in the US were stuck to play with the entire time, did not have Dato. Oh, that was like a cool like hit reflect thing. I love that. But yeah, so that's the thing with dry forms. So yeah, limit form you can have, you can use it and have party members. They'll just disappear when you're using the actual limit, but you can still use them regardless if you can still use it regardless if you have party members. So it can come in handy, especially there's one boss fight in particular that was added to Final Mix that, you know, it's just, oh gosh, thank goodness we got this. Thank goodness we've got this dry form, because it can really like kind of tip the scales. But yeah, I like limit form a lot. I can't wait to come back here when I have, like, there's basically, it's called aerial dodge, but it's like a second jump basically. It's just super useful for like movement in general. Like, the game doesn't have a whole lot of platforming, but like the ones that it does, it's just a little disappointing that there's not more you can do. That's the entrance. That was the way we came from. Oh gosh, I was so close to the high jump. Oof. So I think I'm gonna stream for like another. How long have we been doing this for? Okay, we've been at it for an hour, so let's say another like 20 minutes or so. We'll clear out the rest of this world, and then I'll do the so like 20 to we'll clear out the rest of this world, and depending on how long the gosh, I'm drawing a blank on it. How long the tournament takes. Yeah, the Coliseum. That's the word. Like, I'm looking for the word Coliseum. I was thinking tournament, and yeah, it's this guy. I'm not gonna check. I tried once and I screwed up really badly, and it was a little embarrassing. So we're not gonna do it again. What we will do is we will go to the world map. I love the skull look of it, because it's like, it's not even like a sad, it's like a sad skull. It's not evil, it's just sad. It looks like a mushroom cloud explosion. So, let's see if we've unlocked any new synthesis things. Creation, nothing new there. Free development, nothing new there. Recipes, nothing new there, okay. I do like, oh man, we've nearly doubled our money from Beast Castle, because like we basically were starting from like 0. So yeah, I think we're reaching a point where I don't think, now potions are still useful, I just haven't had much need for them in the grinding phase right now. You can sign up for a tournament here. You can enter as many times as you want. The Cerberus Cup. Oh, we're fighting Cerberus again. All kinds of tournaments are held in this arena. If you want to enter any of them, just talk to Panic over there. Okay, Cerberus Cup.